Good morning, everyone. I'm out at probably my favorite location in Ottawa. At least top three. Burnt Lands Provincial Park. It's in the west end of the city. And it's a non-operating provincial park. So it's like our, when I've in Algonquin, my last videos, but there's no permanent staff here. There's no real activities. There's nothing that goes on in this location, but it's probably the best place in Eastern Ontario, Western Quebec for sparrows, and you know how much I love my sparrows. So I'm just about to head off. This is a little bit of a plateau. It goes down into a lower area, which is where the sparrows that I'm interested in are, as well as the towhees. You can hear peewees. Phoebes also are here. I can still hear, pretty sure, grasshopper sparrow. I think I'll put this down for a bit. Until I go to where I'm going to have to set up. It's not quite 6 o'clock yet. I'm hoping maybe to do 2-3 hours here. It's an hour and a bit to get out here, so you don't come out just for a quickie. So I'm hoping to do 2-3 hours. We'll see, because there's not a lot of shade. It just makes it means it's going to get hot in here. But I want to go down right down March Road, but north of here, back to the river, to another municipal park. There are a few bird species there that I'd be happy to see. I'm going to go down a little bit further. I have a spot that I tend to like to stand at. I don't know why. It's well, I know why. It's because it's whenever I'm here and I'm at that spot, that's where I get my towhee pictures. So, but it also is a really good spot for I have no idea what that was. Maybe ducks. So it's a good sparrow spot too. So I think I might just hang out here in a few good junipers. They're a nice height. And we'll see what we can get. Okay, so I'm gonna put this away for a few minutes, set up, and then we'll come back to chat some more. So we're all set up now. I've got the new port keys. This is a T6, I think is the model. I like it because I can use just my normal Canon batteries. So I don't have to carry an extra type of battery. That's a towhee that's really calling. There's a couple of them. So it's busy. There's grasshopper sparrows. When I checked Merlin, grasshopper, I think I'm supposed to hear vesper. So there's field sparrows, grasshopper sparrow, and towhee already just calling. And I mean, it's, you know, it hasn't cut back even when I was setting up. That's how good this area is. Okay, so I'm going to put this away because I see something flying over there. There's just so much going on. Okay, so I'm just gonna do some filming here for a bit, and then I'll come back once things have settled down. And maybe if I can, I'm hoping the field sparrows, vespers, clay coloreds, and even the grasshopper sparrow to some degree come in and land on some of these smaller junipers right in front of me. That's why keeping the camera lower, because I'm at the right height for those junipers, if a bird comes and lands on them. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. Okay. Swallows. Probably barn swallows. Okay. Talk to you in a bit. So, it's not been the greatest. I mean, I've been here at Burnt Lands, and it's been better. Really only the field sparrows, grasshopper sparrows, and the towhees have been, active. I haven't heard or picked up vespers, clay coloreds, savannas, what else? No, I'm probably missing 2 or 3 more in that. Even tree sparrows, nothing. So I'm not quite sure. It might be just the heat. I think I'm just going to wrap this up here at Burnt Lands. I'm going to head back to the truck, and then I want to drive down to that other location It's getting close to 9 o'clock and it's getting windy, so I think I'll do that, and we'll see what we can get down there. So I'll do a little bit more of a piece to camera when I'm down there, and if between here and the truck I get anything else, I'll put it as the intermission, so to speak. Okay, so talk to you. Probably take me about 30 minutes to get down there. So we'll talk to you in 30 minutes to 45 minutes my time, a blink of an eye in your time. Okay, talk to you in a bit. Okay, so we're at location number 2. We're at the, and I forgot to lock the truck. So, yeah, I did. There, truck is now locked. Keys are in pockets and pocket is zippered. Okay. Sometimes just getting started is a whole journey in itself. So I've moved to the second location today. This is the Sheila McGee Park. It's on the Ottawa River. There is a yellow, I'm gonna say yellow vireo. I'll correct the name if I find it. If I don't find it, it doesn't really matter. But there's a vireo here that would be a lifer. I have no idea how big this park is, so it could be a effort in futility. It's very mostly pine, or no, sorry, mostly beech and maple. So it's a hardwood forest. So I'll continue on the walk. I'm definitely going to need Merlin for this. So and I have the camera in one hand and this in the other hand. So I need to put one of them down so that I can use Merlin. But we'll see how it goes. So I'll if I find anything, I'll be sure to come back and we can talk about it. Actually, I'm finding mosquitoes already. Okay, so we'll talk to you in a bit. So I haven't found the yellow-throated vireo, but just came across 2 Merlins. I think I've walked into that pinny point. I think the 2 parks are actually attached. So I'll continue a little bit more and then I'll head back to the truck. Red-eye vireo is pretty well the standard in this bush area, and these 2 guys, and some black-capped chickadees. So it's not a they're really talking to each other. I think there's a pileated woodpecker. So I did find the pileated, but these two are making such a racket, and with me walking up, it probably just went, I'm not sticking around, this is a bad neighborhood. So, oh well, doesn't matter. So I'm heading back to the truck, and you never know, we might get the yellow-throated vireo still, but I'm not holding out much luck. But it's a cute little park. You hear lots of stuff. But so I'm gonna put this down. I'll wait till I get back to the truck to sign off, and if I get anything between here and the truck at this point, I'll post it, or I'll put it in at this point. Oh, I'm getting tired. It's not that being, well, I got up early to get out here, but it's the heat. As much as I'd like the heat, it just zaps the energy out of you, and I'm carrying a lot of weight. For the first time, I haven't really carried this much weight in a while. So good training. Okay. Oh, it drips down my nose, and then I gotta use the camera to wipe the drip off. Okay, so I'm gonna put this away for now. If I get anything between here and the truck, I'll post them now. Okay. So I thought I'd be lazy and do the closing in the truck so I can sit down, have some water. Ooh, it's warm. It's saying it's 27 in the shade right now, so that's a hot one out there today. So I'm probably just, if they worked out, if I did get some pictures, and I think I might have gotten at least a few pictures, maybe not video, of an eastern peewee that was right here, just right outside the parking lot. So that was pretty nice to finish the day with that. All in all, you know, no day is a bad day. You see, even if you see just the regular birds, like like crows and robins and black-capped chickadees, orange-breasted thrush. Trying to stop saying the R word because it's not a robin. No yellow-throated vireo. It was apparently hanging out with the blue-headed vireos, and I didn't hear any of the blues. So they may have all moved on to somewhere else with this heat. So I'm going to head back home, probably stop somewhere for a quick bite to eat. I think there's a milkshake in my future. My crystal ball is telling me there's a milkshake coming up. But there is a possibility next week. We are booked to go camping next week in Plaisance. It'll be birds, bobolinks. There's a blackpoll warbler that's been regular in an area. So bobolinks. What was the other one? I don't think the eastern meadowlarks. They haven't seen that many there. And maybe some of the flycatchers. So that'll be on, and maybe the pied-billed grebes, because that's a good. Parc National de Plaisance is really good for pied-billed grebes. So that'll be sort of on tap next week. If the strike vote that SAPAC, the employees at SAPAC are undertaking, today is Wednesday, so it's either tonight or tomorrow, and something tells me it's actually today that SAPAC is doing their vote. If it's a positive vote for accepting the collective agreement that they've negotiated, then the strike's off. If it's a negative vote, then it will be a strike, so the campgrounds will be shut. I really would like to go, but there's not much I can do. So, and that trip, that next week, if we do go, we're off grid. We're with solar panels. We're not plugged in, so it'll be. That's always fun. So, okay, so that's it. This is definitely going to be a lot longer of a video. There'll be some good editing here to cut it down in length. That'll be all for this day out. I am going to stop it here. I need some water, I need some food, and I need to get home and clean my glasses. So have a good one, wherever you are. Hopefully you're safe. Weather's not causing you and your family and your community grief. And get out there and enjoy the summer if you're in Canada, because in 1, 2, and 3 months we'll be back to potential snow. So enjoy. That's why I don't complain about the heat. So take care, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day, or your evening, or your morning, or your week, or your weekend, whenever it is you're watching this. Have an enjoyable time, and we'll see you hopefully in Plaisance, or at the very least on the trip out to Grasslands. So take care. Bye, everyone.